So hello students, we move to part 2 of our lesson on circle, and this is circle from mensuration. We have circle in geometry also, which we will see later. So here we start with the second video lesson, and we are doing exercise 16.3 from ML Agrawal's book. Okay, so I have given you in part 1, I have given you introduction about the area and circumference of circle, semicircle, circular ring. So here and in that part 1 I have done few questions, I think 3-4 questions for you to clarify the concept. So here we will again do few more questions, and this question 8 and 9, I think, children, is very interesting because, as I told you, this was in ICSE long back. I remember when I was in class 10, this was in class 10. This part, now it is 3 dimension in part 10, so 2D has come to class 9. So remember, I think this 8 and 9 are ICSE question, but 25-30 years back it came. Let us see, very interesting question we have. Suppose you can take a well, one boy is pulling a bucket, okay, is raised by means of a rope which is wound round a wheel of diameter 77. Diameter of this wheel, you can see pulley, so 77 centimeter is means quite nice. This big is the diameter of the wheel, so a large size pulley, you can understand. Speed of which is 1.1 meter per second, and time it takes, it's very deep well, you can understand, children. It takes 1 minute and 28 seconds, means, children, here only if I convert, we get 88 seconds. It takes that boy bucket, okay, to be raised from down to up. So 88 seconds at this speed. Okay, so we can see what is the distance traveled, you can see. Distance traveled by the bucket or the rope, you can see, is equal to, see here, 1 second it goes 1.1 meter per second, means 1 second it goes. So you can say distance is speed into time. This is question is something what we generally see in physics. Okay, this is the speed, and so 88 second this will travel this many meters. So 1 second it travels 1.1 meter, so 88 second it will travel. So this bucket is traveling here, the person is pulling it up, the boy or the man. So this, if I convert to centimeter, children, it will be 88 into 100 centimeter. Why centimeter? Because this calculation we will do in centimeter. So this is, if the decimal goes 10 comes 88 into 100 centimeter. So this you can cancel. So we get 110 into 88 centimeter. This is the total distance traveled by the rope. Now try to understand in one revolution. So this will be revolving. Okay, number of revolution or rotation, you can say. So distance traveled in one revolution. Distance traveled in one revolution is 2 pi r, which I'll take here pi d. Okay, since diameter is given, so I'll not take 2 pi r. So one round when it moves, children, it covers distance, its circumference. So wheel, one round means it covers its circumference, which is pi d. Okay, so finally we'll see how many revolution is the distance traveled total upon one revolution, how much it covers, which gives you total number of revolution. So what is pi d, children? 22 by 7 into diameter is 77. So this, children, is 22 into 11 centimeter is the distance traveled in one revolution. So it revolves many times or rotates. So number of revolution, children, if you see, okay, number of revolution is total distance traveled by distance traveled in one revolution. So total distance traveled in one revolution, how much it is traveling. So this will go 10 times, children, and this will go 4 times. So our answer is 40 revolution. Once more, in 88 seconds, this rope will travel this many centimeter. I told you why we have converted to centimeter, because this unit is in centimeter. Next, in one revolution, the wheel covers. The most important thing is its circumference. Distance traveled in one revolution, actually I should write, is its circumference. Okay. So this is the distance it travels in one revolution. So total revolution is total distance traveled by the one revolution. Total distance traveled by distance traveled in one revolution gives you the total revolution. So very interesting question number 8, children. You can try question 9 on your own. Then we move on to the next question. So kindly pause the video and copy. So children, we move on to question number 11. The question says that area of circular ring is 770 centimeter, this ring, and outer radius, which I have represented by capital R, is 21. We have to find the radius of the inner circle. So as I have taught you in my introductory lesson, the area of the ring is pi r square minus r square. How, children, you see? Outside circle is pi r square, inside circle is pi r small square. Take pi common. So outside circle pi r square minus this, if you minus, you will get area of the shaded region. So r square minus r square. So as per question, so what I have done, let the radius of outer circle be capital R and let the radius of inner circle be small r. So as per question, this area is 770. So r square minus r square is 770. So what we do, see, in mensuration chapter now, children, and in class 10 also, one way is to see how we write an equation. We write the things to be solved, and second thing is how we solve it. So the more you solve, the more trick you will see what are the tricks which are needed. So see here I'll tell you one of the tricks for solving. Otherwise, if you don't know the tricks, you won't be able to solve them. So what I do, before doing anything, 7 I'll take to that side. R square minus r square, 7 will go up and 22 will come down. Okay, so this, if you see, cancels by 11 2s are 11 7s are. So here I get r square minus r square is 35 into 7. Okay, and we know capital R is 21. So you can pause the video and copy. Okay, so here I need the place to solve. So see, finally, children, r square is 21, capital R is 21, minus small r is 35 into 7. R square you take to that side, 21 square is 441, and 37, 35 7s are 35 2s are 70, 4s are 140, 6 are 210, 210 plus 35 is 245. So we get r square is, if you subtract, you will get 691. You will get 196. So r is root over 196. Okay, which is equal to 14 centimeter. So inner radius, children, is 14 centimeter. Okay, you can pause the video and copy. Then we move on to next question. So next we move on to question number 15. So you see a copper wire, if it is bent in form of a square, its area is 121 centimeter square. Same wire you open, children, and you make a circle of that. So area of circle will be different. Okay, in fact later on you will read, for a given circumference, circle has the maximum area. For a given circumference, you have a length of something, a wire or a thread. So you draw various figure, two-dimensional. So I think circle will give you the largest area for a given circumference, which I'll show you through this sum. So this has an application. So what is, let the length of the square be L centimeter. So as per question, if you see, children, L square is 121, means the length of the side is root over 121. So 11 centimeter is the side. So this is quite easy. From the area of square we get the length of the side. Now this, with the length, we will get what is the perimeter of square. So perimeter of square, you know, is length, 4 lengths. So 4 into 11 is 44 centimeter. Now one very important thing is there, that perimeter of square is equal to circumference of circle. So most important thing, perimeter, because the length is same, the length of the wire. So perimeter of square is equal to circumference of the circle. Okay, perimeter of the square means 2 pi r, just opposite I write. Let the radius of this be r, small r, is 44. Okay, so because this perimeter and this, they are equal. So here I put the value of pi as 22 by 7. So if you see, children, radius of the circle then is 44, 7 goes up, this 2 goes down. So if you see, when we cancel, you get 22, so this cancels. 7 centimeter is the radius of the circle. Therefore area, you know, is pi r square. So last step I'm not doing here, I'm doing here. So 22 by 7 into 7 into 7 centimeter square. So answer is 22, 7 the 7 2s are 14, 1 and 154 centimeter square. So see, same wire, when you have a square, its area is 121. Same wire, when you make a circle, its area is 154. So once more, what we had with area, we got the length of the side, we got perimeter of square is equal to circumference of circle we put equal to 44, and with that we get the radius of the circle. So with the radius of the circle we get the area of the circle. So there are 3 important steps here: finding the side, finding the perimeter, then that is equal to the circumference of the circle, getting radius and getting area. Maybe 4 steps are involved. So kindly pause the video and copy this question. Then we move on to the last question of this session. So let's move on to question number 19C, where we have to find area of this shaded region, children. So we have to find area of the shaded region. Okay, so see, in this particular question we have a rectangle, and one side of the rectangle is equal to the diameter of the semicircle. Means semicircle is there. So So the diameter of the semicircle is 14, so radius is 7 you see. So diameter of the semicircle is equal to the length of the rectangle, if you see. So this is 14, so opposite sides are equal. Okay, so if this is there, then this will be 7 and 7, and these two are given equal, so this will be 7 7, so this is also 7 and 7. So if you read the question nicely, question is saying that in the figure given below, the diameter of semicircle is 14. You have to take pi 22/7. So children, always remember pi what we have to take. If it is not given, we take 22/7. Now see the most interesting part. If you see this area we have to find, so this together will make this most important thing. So if I can divide this into 2 quarter of a circle, so you see here this area finding, so I cut it over here, they are equal in area, children. See, a circle with radius 7, so 1/4 of that, 1/4 of that, so this will go and fit over here. Okay, this is 1/4, this is 1/4, because a circle with radius 7 will have same size, and this is your quarter of a circle, so same way this will go over here. So finally this comes here, this comes here, so finding it area of the shaded region, so this comes here, this comes here, so actually we get the area of a rectangle. Okay, so shaded region finally becomes area of the rectangle. Okay, so what we see, area of a rectangle. Okay, we will find, so before that you can say one thing, the area of 2 quarter of circle, this is very important, the area of 2 quarter means 1/4, quarter of a circle is equal to area of the semicircle which is down. So area of 2 quarter of a circle, okay, is equal to the area of semicircle down. Therefore finally we see area of shaded region, if you see children, is equal to area of the rectangle. You can name it, children, you can name it A, B, C, D. So this is equal to length into breadth. Length you see is 14 centimeter and breadth is 7 centimeter. So if you get 98 centimeter square. One thing you could have added over here, children, the length of the rectangle is equal to the diameter of the semicircle. Diameter of the semicircle. Okay, so this is there and these two are equal. Therefore you could have written breadth of the rectangle, you can write is equal to the radius of the, means the radius, it is given over here. Breadth of the rectangle is equal to the radius of the circle. In this case quarter of a circle, but radius remains same. So you can write also breadth of the rectangle, if you wish to write here, is equal to the radius of the circle. So hence we come to this. Okay, so this was question 19C, children. So there are many good solved example in exercise 16.3. So please try to do. I see there are almost 15 solved examples. So try to do at least solved example up to 12 and unsolved up to 9. So please you try, okay, you practice solved up to 12 and unsolved as I did up to question 19. Okay, so this you try and see the concept what I have given you in the part 1 of my video lesson. So children, kindly do practice, because it is practice which makes a man perfect. So thank you children for watching this video lesson.